Nduduzo Makhathini live at Back of the Moon. Was it the first time?
It was my first time, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I think it's a venue that we need to resuscitate.
It's beautiful.
I mean, it was launched as a jazz venue.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, and it's got so much life in it.
But thank you so much for giving us a wonderful performance for Jazzery. That was amazing.
Thank you so much. It really felt special. And thanks to Kaya for organizing a grand piano for me. That was quite something. I really appreciate that.
Absolutely special. Here's the thing. I mean, this performance walked into you by surprise because at the same time, you learned about the passing of Mam Thandi Klasi.
Yeah.
I mean, how did that hit you? You can't have an icon pass and a moment when you have to do a performance and you feel compelled to do something right?
Exactly. And I think that's the very idea of like trying to highlight these narratives in the music that I've been writing and in almost everything that I do, because I don't think it's just like by chance that these kind of things happen, but they are always connections. And my biggest fascination is being able to see the connections. And I mean, today we're dealing with Ikambi and the repertoire also speaks to these kind of things, you know, the passing of the people we love and how we can connect to them through the music and how this kind of improvised music could be a medium, which is what Listening to the Ground was trying to achieve, you know, that channel, that constant channel that even if we lose them and they not in the physical form, but they still exist, you know, in this other realm that we're talking about.
Okay.
And we try to always, when we play the music, to tap into that, because there we never miss them. They always there. They always there.
You paid a beautiful tribute to her. What song was that you did?
It was a free improvised thing, but just, you know, ngesiZulu kuthiwa ukuphelezela. I don't know what would be the equivalent in English, but ukuphelezela nje umphefumulo wakhe, you know. Yeah.
But it's a well-known hymn, right?
The first part was purely improvised, and then the hymn is a hymn that I just recently wrote, but it's obviously all these influences that I have. I mean, all the church music that I grew up singing, and I think everything is just like starting to make sense.
Right.
Yeah, everything is, all the different pieces of the puzzle are starting to come together, and it's just beautiful to
What
be
is
able
the name
to.
of the hymn?
Saziwa Nguwe.
Saziwa Nguwe.
Saziwa Nguwe.
Fantastic, yeah. It's on the Ikambi project.
No, this is new. It's like a week old. It's just something that came, and I remember when it came, I sent it to Linda to listen, and it was like, yeah, man, something to really play maybe, and so I quickly wrote for horns and spread the harmonies, and we played it.
Special.
You know, so not knowing that we're preparing for Uma. You see what I mean? Back to that thing of like synchronicity and you know, all these things, they somehow interconnected.
Let's talk about the song you opened the show with today. Yes.
Umthakathi.
What's in Umthakathi?
Yeah, Umthakathi. It's a lot of things in there, but also Umthakathi could be a magician. I remember as a young kid growing up, like if you were really good at what you were doing, the local people would call you, hey, Umthakathi, lo mfana indlela adlala ngayo or indlela acula ngayo, you know. So it's a magician. So, but it was a compliment. It was something really beautiful if someone says, hey, Umthakathi, udlala kamnandi, you know. And so what I'm trying to do now is to sort of like try to bring those meanings back, you know. That, you know, our things as black people, they are beautiful and there are lessons to be learned, and like what we were talking about earlier, to try and extract that whole darkness that's being tagged onto black ways of doing things and traditions. So Umthakathi speaks to that, you know. Yeah.
It's wonderful that you're dignifying a heritage here in a beautiful way and in such an honest fashion.
Thank you so much.
You know, I noticed that we're singing again. The males are singing. The instrumentalists are singing again. It's the most beautiful thing that's happening to South African music right now.
Exactly. When we rehearse, I always try and come up with a chorus for my group now, because I realize there's so much power in singing. And also for me, as I've said before, I started off as a singer, so there is that thing in me that wants to sing.
Okay.
And I play the piano, but sometimes, you know, I need to breathe these notes, breathe them out, you know. So it's quite a thing, and it's something that now I've been preaching to the younger musicians in the band, because they all go shy when they're supposed to sing. It's like, you know, and then I say, hey man, just sing, you know, because that's what Brazil taught us. So also it's a way of looking to what we learned from the great masters, see what can be added to it in order for it to get to the next generation and in a dignified way.
Wailing, singing, chanting, praising, all of that is part of music.
Exactly.
That's what we do all the time.
Exactly.
So it's beautiful to hear it in jazz. Thank you.
Yeah. I think that's where jazz started, actually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, to hear it today, it just reminds me of voices of eternity, if any.
Yes. We insist. A.B. Lincoln and Babu Max Roach and you know all those people. They're
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Nduduzo Makhathini for Jazz Worry.